I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm gonna tell you about my town. I'm gonna tell you a big fat story, baby. It's all about my town. Yeah, down by the river, down by the banks of the river Charles. That's what's happening, baby.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Ben. I'm not in the studio. That's right, I've flown up. I took out a loan. I'm a huge Red Sox fan. I got my best friend Neil from Emerson College working the camera, and we're here at the state capital of Boston for the World Series special of the show. Stay tuned, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Boston, you're my home.
My dad is a Methodist preacher. When I was little, he was positioned at the small northeast Texas town of DeKalb. In addition to preaching the regular 11 a.m. service, he also preached at 8:30 at Hubbard's Chapel. This was a church of about a dozen folks on a busy day. One of the congregation members' names was Rachel Slider, but he went by Rack. From November to March, Rack was in church on Sunday mornings, but starting in April, he was the third base coach for the Boston Red Sox. So whenever it was off season, I sat next to him and his lovely wife. Granted, I was too young to remember any specific moments when he talked about the Red Sox, but he was always so kind and gentle that he became a role model and Sunday morning granddad to my sister and me. I guess his influence stuck with me, so I've been a Sox fan ever since. He's retired now, but still knows more about the game than could ever be written down in one book.
Hold on, let's get a good thing.
This is dedicated to him.
All right, there you guys go. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Go Sox. Right now we're at the, where are we, Neil? We're at Downtown Crossing, where there's a whole cool mix of old and new shops. Actually, the food court has been here since the 1800s.
Racism. I don't bite. Can you hear me out?
No, hey, we're doing a show, man. We're on the walk. We're on the walk. We got to keep walking. Sorry about it. Anyways, the food court, I don't know who that guy was, but the food court has been around. It's actually said that John Q. Adams ate there. He's partial to the nachos with the jalapenos. So I was getting on the plane. It was 95 degrees when I was walking out of class to get on the plane at Austin Bergstrom, and I got up here to Boston, and it's 47 degrees. And right now we're on the Freedom Trail, and this bad boy is where like Ben Franklin and all the other old school cronies and founding fathers would hang out. And I guess whenever they got too drunk, it's how they'd know to get home, because they put the bricks here. That way they wouldn't, get lost or anything. But seriously, it's where Paul Revere could be found. His burial ground is on this site. The Old North Church is here, and lots of other cool historic stuff, all from Boston, that you probably read about when you were in 8th grade history or something. So let's go see what else we can find. All right, here we are. This is the Old City Hall of Boston. I don't know, we just thought we'd show it to you. It's pretty cool looking. Let's head on down to a place where everybody knows our name. All right, even though Neil didn't want to, I'm making him come eat dinner with me at Cheers. It's one of my mom's favorite TV shows, and so here we are at the pub. But the funny thing is it was actually called the Bull and Finch Pub, but then they changed it to Cheers after the show became popular. So let's go grab a bite.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
So there's another slightly less famous bin that you may have heard of. But anyways, like the Freedom Trail that I was talking about earlier goes all through the city. And so here we are right by the Capitol, and you can see it's still going all through the town. It's really pretty cool. All right, hey, so the weather got a little nasty outside, so Neil let us come up to his aunt's so we could go outside and show you some of the cool Boston skyline. So let's take a look. Now the building over here is the Prudential, and at night it's got, usually they spell something funny. And then, I don't know about any of the rest of the stuff, but that's the tallest one. Can't even see it for the murkiness. Neil, what's it called?
John Hancock Tower.
The John Hancock Tower. Anyways, there's the old Sheraton. That's where many of the founding fathers would take the floozies for the night. So that's a lot of fun. All right, you got me? Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo, dun 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 dun.
That's Cambridge over there.
Massachusetts?
Yep.
Is that where Harvard is?
Yep.
Harvard sucks. With the weather clearing up and it getting close to game time, we're gonna head through Newberry Street to the game. So let's go. That has got to be one of the funniest stores ever. The French Connection, United Kingdom. Whoever came up with that, genius. See, it's not so different in Boston than it is Texas. Everybody's got a Gap. See, it's not so different. They got a TGI Fridays, except ours didn't used to be a castle. Pimping ain't easy. Come on.
After watching the first game at a party on TV, I was more determined than ever to get into Game 2. I still didn't have a ticket, but I hadn't lost hope.
Enough fooling around. It's time to get to Fenway. So here we are at the game. People are buying, selling tickets. It's crazy. It's cold. It's Red Sox Nation. Yeah! It's unbelievable. Sox fans everywhere. Let's go check it out and see what everybody thinks.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to present the starting lineup. First, the Fenway champions, Fenway Park. Leading off, at shortstop, number 3, Edgar Renteria.
right, so this is the Yawkey Way, one of the real famous streets around Fenway Park, and that's to get through the gates. You either got to have a golden ticket or a really nice set of boobies. So, guess we're left out in the cold.
We caught game 2 at Neal's, then late in the 7th went back to Fenway. I had to try one more time to see just one pitch of the World Series.
Well, we finally made it to the park, but unfortunately the game was over. Anyways, while no one's watching, we're going to try and sneak around, touch the monster, and see what else we can't do. So let's go.
And it don't seem so long. We fill it up with all this.
All right, that was manager Terry Francona. Sox are up 2-0 in the series, and we'll be heading back to Austin, and this will be coming on Wednesday night for Game 4, hopefully a Red Sox sweep, so go Sox. We'll get you two looking back this way. Oh, that's really, hold on, let me get that light. That light back there's a horrible glare. We'll get as much of the monsters.
Cool.
It's really hazy, so.
That's okay.
All right, cool, cool.
Thank you very much.
All right, so far we've got Peace Rules, Sean Seeley, apparently he can't spell his own name, Ken Loves Cheryl, got the poll, we're fixing to add a little to the wall. And we got this guy who's adding his name to it. True Sox fan. Risking life, limb, and possible, I don't know, public defacing. So, all right, Paul. Go Sox, man. Yeah. How's it going? So hey, do they have to pay you guys to actually work these games, or is it just kind of a you get to do it? It's like luck of the draw. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it, huh? All right, we're touching the dirt. All right, behind me right there, that's Orlando Cabrera walking in, shortstop, number 44. He's about the only one we see out right now. So all the network guys are on the field, but you know you're not a somebody until you get to do a camera shoot from field box 16. All right, that's ESPN Baseball Tonight commentator Peter Gammons. And my guess is if the Sox win this year, he'll probably die not 2 days afterwards.
Yeah, not you. Good hell ain't you.
Anyways, we're here with Neil. He's my best friend from Emerson College. I came all the way up from Austin just to see you more than the Sox, but the Sox was a good bystander. So want to thank you for everything that you've done for us, all your friends, all the guys at Emerson. Y'all go on by. Y'all are fine. Anyways, we're going to kick you back behind the camera. Go Sox, that's right. Everybody's pumped. We're 2-0, going into St. Louis. And we're kicking you back behind the camera so we can go get an interview and call it a night. Now get out of here. All right, so hey, we caught up with the Sox fan who's actually sober enough to give us an interview. Why don't you tell us your name, man?
My name's Sean.
Sean, all right, Sean. So tell us, man, what do you think of the game so far? We know you actually got in to go see Game 2. It had to be wicked awesome.
It was wicked awesome, dude. It was just amazing. Best experience of my life so far. I love Fenway Park. I love the Sox. Schilling was on his game tonight. We defeated the Cardinals. Second game. It's gonna be great. We're gonna sweep it.
We're gonna sweep them. All right. So tell us where you're from, man.
I'm from New York.
All right. So you're a Yankee, but what made you a Sox fan? What makes you a Sox fan?
Oh man, the Yankees just don't do it for me, and the Mets definitely ain't doing it for me.
The Mets ain't doing it. All right.
When the Tri-State can't do it, you just move up north to New England. That's how it works.
All right, man. So you got a favorite player for the team, or who?
You know, I was. Pedro's my guy, but I think Schilling's just been pulling it together. I mean, he's just working through all this.
Got the 21 win regular season.
Can you believe it? Hey, Schilling's the man for me now.
Schilling's the man? All right. So what do you think about the ankle injury? Do you think that's going to be any kind of threat in the future, or something he'll just fix over in the off season?
I think if it's going to be a threat in the future, it's not going to be a major threat. I mean, the guy's pitching like uncontrollable. He's in the World Series. He's taking it. He's taking it right now, and the thing's bleeding through his sock. There's no way it's going to be a big.
All right, so how about on offense? Who's one of your favorite power players for the Sox?
I think Damon.
Johnny Damon, really? All right.
Totally.
What for? I mean, he's the leadoff man. He's your speed guy, but I mean, is it the grand slam, the clutch grand slam, or what? What's the thing that does it for him for you?
Or is
it the fact that he looks like Jesus?
The fact that he looks like Jesus is really cool. I think that's an awesome thing. But I think the fact that what really got me for it was Game 7 of the ALCS.
Yeah,
when he just was tearing it up. We got the grand slam
absolutely
in there.
Came alive.
Just saving the game. Not saving the game, but he's helping the Sox out, helping his team. Really
nice,
team member.
nice.
I think he's a great guy.
So how about Pappy, Big Papi, David Ortiz? What do you think?
Hey, Ortiz, another one. I can't say a bad thing about anybody on that team, man. We're taking this series. It's going to happen all the way. Yanks, gone. Curse gone.
Check it out.
Baby.
Go Sox.
No,
Hope they take it in St. Louis. If not, we'll just see you back here in Boston. Well, I won't, because I can't afford to take out another loan.
We'll see you back here.
Yeah, all right, man. You take it easy.
My dad picked me up for my flight on Monday afternoon. It wasn't until then I started crying about not seeing one of the games. All I wanted was to see one pitch of the World Series. I wasn't completely heartbroken though. I got to see my friend, I got a high five from my favorite player Johnny Damon, and when I'm old, I get to tell my kids I was a part of the team that might finally break the curse.